grew up as in Hong Kong and stuff, that reading Japanese comic books and things like that. Is that something that do you still read comic books, and does that help you with your imagination these days? Or
I still read comic books. I still read Japanese comic books. I am a collector of comics, but less and less as I grow up. I don't buy so many, but I already bought enough.
Where do they go in your home?
I have them. I have them all. I have the comics of my childhood. I have everything. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I have about 15,000 comic books, and they're all at home, organized.
When you decided to take on Hellboy again, you know, and what is the preparation like for you to know that you're going to be embarking on something where now a studio is willing to offer you more to make things that maybe you weren't allowed to because of budgetary or things like that? Was it more exciting for you, or did you have to rein yourself in?
No. I did the opposite. When I knew they were going to give me a slightly larger budget than the first movie, I considered very carefully going even wider and crazier and more insane and more ambitious with this movie than the opposite. So we went that way. We made a movie that was very larger than the budget, but at the same time a movie that can allow itself to be quirky. It can allow itself to have crazy little moments that are small but beautiful.
In a film like this, it is quite easy for actors to disappear among all the imagery and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you kind of create an equal balance of, because you have really good actors here who can deliver wonderful things, and so how do you as a director kind of make sure that they have equal time? And
because really a movie is never about the effects or the machinery or the sets. You know, I have done movies where I lose I lose that idea, and all of a sudden they become very cold. So learning from my mistakes, I know that a movie is first and foremost about the characters, about the actors. That's what we want to see on a movie. Not the effects, not the fight scenes. Those are great, but the first thing is we want to care about Hellboy, we want to care about Abe, we want to care about Liz.
You worked with Ron for so many of your films already. What is it like to have him come back into? Is there a trust now that you can just say go with it, or do you still have? Is there direction even still?
I never go with that. Go with it. I never say that. I really, I love when he brings things that I like, and when he brings things I don't like, I tell him, no, we won't do that.
So it is your vision more, or more?
No, it's not that. It's I write the movie because I know Ron so well. I write the lines perfectly tailored for him. So it's not, you know, it just happens before he gets them, you know. But I know Ron, the way he talks. I know his comedic timing. So everything I write for him. So you know, it's him. It's his measurements. It's tailored for him, but. I don't like improvisation that much, but we do improvise in the movie now and then.
Is there, because there's hints that there might be a third, you know, the way the story kind of progresses. Are you ready to take on another Hellboy at this point?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, but it'll have to happen after The Hobbit says, because we shoot the two movies back to back in 4 years, and then we're going to Hellboy 3 if we're all alive.
Speaking of The Hobbit, then, I mean, what was your meeting like with Peter? Was there an interesting kind of meeting? What was that like?
I love meeting Peter. I mean, I met him before. I met him when I was thinking about doing Halo, and then I left to do Hellboy 2. And he was incredibly nice. He is incredibly normal and down to earth. I know he's a madman inside. I know for a fact that we are both insane inside, but he conducts himself like a regular person, which I find very nice. And he was incredibly gracious, humble, amicable. I love the guy.
Well, we all loved you too. So
thank you.
Very nice talking to you. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.